Pendergast with today's headlines.
This guy comes to play every single day. He's a winner. He knows how to win. And when he comes in here with that approach, that mentality, that mindset, we know what he's capable of doing.
That's Joe Espada, Astros manager, as we get into headlines. Brandon Scott in for Seth Payne today. I'm Sean Pendergast. He's talking about Alex Bregman, primed for a big year. Breggy met with the media earlier this week, talked about what great shape he's in, was asked about his potential contract extension, said that he's letting his agent work on it. Joe Espada asked about that yesterday and says, we don't think the contract will be a distraction.
I expect Breggy to come in, get ready to play, and do what's best for this team. And when he does that, he's going to be a really productive player.
We've been down this road before. We're going to hear from Kyle Tucker in just a second. He's yet another one whose contract is a topic. I was saying this to Seth yesterday, Brandon. Like, the good news is that we as fans, but I think also the Astros as a team, they're used to being in this situation. They're used to playing with all-star caliber players who are in the last year of deals and where free agency is a highly likely possibility, and it's never been a distraction before. I mean, it's been a topic, but never a distraction to where it's derailed a season or anything like that.
Yeah, no, it's kind of standard procedure. It really sort of crystallizes how many stars have either come through here or remain. Mm-hmm. You know, in this case, Alex Bregman, mm-hmm. Like you mentioned, we'll talk about Kyle Tucker as well. But I mean, we've got a list of guys here now that are a part of this conversation. Bregman, Tucker, Framber Valdez is going to be on this list at some point as far as guys that we're talking about that are going to be expensive at some point. But then we think about all the guys that have come and gone from Dallas Keuchel, Garrett Cole, George Springer. You know, I'm leaving out guys. Obviously, Carlos Correa. Yeah, I mean, this is just the standard procedure for the Astros to have an all-star, top 3, top 5 caliber guy at his position that you're going to have to make really tough decisions about.
Dude, thank God they got Jordan locked down.
Oh, yeah.
Can you imagine if Jordan was in this mix as well? Because he was on the same track, I believe, as Tucker.
But has that not been key? Like Jordan as maybe the best example of them, and maybe Jose Altuve to a degree. Those two as the prime examples. They have done a good job of at least trying to extend the guys while they're here before they get too expensive, buy out arbitration, get ahead of the extension, get ahead of free agency. And they've been able to do that with guys like Jordan, with guys like Altuve, with guys like Bregman the first time around.
Yep.
But how long can you do that? With how many guys can you do that? I think that's what they were trying to do with Christian Javier, and he just didn't perform as well last year.
Yeah.
But they have tried to spend their money in a smart way by getting ahead of the ridiculous market that is free agency.
For sure. And they try. I'm sure they tried to do it with Kyle Tucker.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
still trying to do it with Kyle Tucker, obviously. But Kyle Tucker met with the media yesterday, said no extension offer made yet.
Maybe a little talk, but not like, like a hard offer or anything like that. But I mean, like I've always said, just, we're always open to have those conversations, whether it happens now or a little later, whatever it may be. But I mean, I'm always around here. So, I'm always open to having those conversations and just talk it through.
I like how he makes it sound like Dana Brown just walks up to him in the clubhouse and starts making contract offers.
Yeah.
Like he's buying a boat from him or something like that.
Which would be awesome.
That would be amazing.
Like if that was how it works, that would be really, really cool.
Yeah.
It's not. But that
Kyle, I've been thinking about that boat.
Yeah.
Let's talk over here.
See,
where Altuve can't hear us.
And see, I actually took that as a kind of a small pat on the back, like, hey, just so you know, I'm always here. I'm always around.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like I'm hard to find.
Right.
Pay me, Rick.
Right.
But, that was the vibe.